Welcome back, you lovely bunch. Thanks for tuning again. I hope you're all doing good. What a lovely place to start a ride. Unfortunately, I've got a bit of a puncture. I mean, not that much of a puncture. I think the sealant has sealed most of it up, but my tyre is definitely a little bit on the soft side. Not the ideal way to be starting a ride, but it's a lovely location. The sun is out and I'm running tubeless, so what could have been a quite bad puncture, it's not actually a puncture at all. The sealant has done its job. I mean, you guys know I'm a massive advocate for going tubeless, and many of you guys still running tubes. This is the exact reason I run tubeless. I know they can be a faff to set up. I know there can be a lot of mess. So if you get a puncture that's too big or like won't sit on its own because of the sealant and you need to put a tube in, yes, it can be messy. But I was riding along, I got a little thorn in the tyre or something. The sealant has done its job. I've lost a tiny bit of air. I'll give it a few pumps and I'm ready to go. That's why I run tubeless. This video was not meant to be like a whole like go tubeless video, by the way. It was meant to be a like, well, I hadn't actually thought of the idea of this video yet. It was just going to be a ride and a chat. But what a place to get a puncture. This is Compton Castle. A little bit different to Compton US. Compton Devon is like slightly less shooty, I think. Right, there we go. There is more air in the tyre. We are ready for action. I've brought snacks with me as well today. I've been really good, actually. I've got carbs in my bottle. I've got some snacks. Going out for a bit of a long one. The thing is, I'm not using bike computers at the minute, so I just do it on time and duration. And I've been doing this for a while now, and now it kind of annoys me. And now I think I might actually go back to using the bike computer. Because if I'm doing like a 3-4 hour ride, I want the data. I've changed my mind. New year, new me. So my whole spiel about not using bike computers and then just enjoying the ride, I mean, I still do that, but now maybe I do want to track them too. Honestly though, back to being tubeless, I do love it. Like getting a puncture at the start of the ride, it's just like an absolute nightmare. But like the fact that I don't have tubes and the fact that my tyres can almost fix themselves, it's amazing. Is it not amazing? I mean, why would you? Oh no. But you know what's not amazing? My memory. My gloves are back there on the wall. So at least it's a nice day. I'm just going to ride up and down the same stretch of road for hours. Enough waffling. Let's go and do some actual pedalling. I'm getting a bit nippy now. Trying to be a little bit better with my nutrition on rides. Most of the time I forget to take something, like I'll fill my water bottle up with like a carb mix or something, but more often than not I don't take anything to eat, so I end up eating Greggs or something like less healthy. I mean, look, Sturker bars are healthy and they're good and they're full of like, what is it, 50 grams of carbs. Better than a sausage roll from Greggs, isn't it? So, you know, less fat. So I'm trying to be better, and this is why I'll put the bag on, see? So I know most of you don't like Januaries. Januaries are not the most popular month, are they? The reasons I hate Januaries are I'm self-employed and it's tax return month. I mean, most people that are self-employed will be doing their tax returns long before, but the deadline is the 29th of January. So that's pretty much the hand-in date for me. I do have an accountant who's awesome and helps me out massively, but you would not believe how long it takes me to send stuff through. So that's one of the reasons I really hate Januaries. It just fills me with anxiety and dread. ADHD and tax returns do not mix. And also, I'm trying to get all that sorted as well. ADHD, like, should I have a rant? I'm going to have a bit of a rant. Sorry guys, if you're not up for this. This is my January rant. ADHD forms, right? To get assessed for ADHD in the UK, it's a very long process. There's a long form, obviously, and then it's a 2.5 year waiting list. I feel like you're kind of getting set up to fail there in a way. Giving someone that's potentially ADHD a long form to fill in, and then making them wait 2.5 years. I understand that obviously these things take time, but to me, it's taken me about 12 months to fill in my form just because I know that it's going to take 2.5 years to get the assessment, and then what's the point of that? What's the point of it? What's the point of it? The point of it is to get assessed, and then when I get my assessment, if I am ADHD, I feel suddenly relieved. I don't actually know why I'm doing that. So if and when I'm diagnosed with ADHD, would I do medication? Would it make my vlogs run in like a more fluid way? Would I be more organised with vlogs, or would it still just be like verbal diarrhea? I mean, probably verbal diarrhea. Look how sunny it is though, honestly, I'm getting burnt. Just like, look at that bright light in the sky there. Away from moaning about tax returns and all that stuff, you know what today made me realise? That a little bit of sun and a bike ride, all your cares just go away. And now I'm somehow back to saying that riding bikes is really good for your mental health. But honestly, it really is, you know? I was so stressy before I came out this morning, and to the point where I was like, what am I even going to talk about? I don't even know what to talk about. I'm just going to go out and moan about tax returns apparently in ADHD forms. But yeah, I've been riding for 2 hours. I've just filmed a little bit of like scenic stuff. I've been meandering around, looking at sites around Torbay. And honestly, I haven't thought once about my tax return. The first time I thought about it was when I started talking to you guys about it. So this definitely works. So that's mine, very much not an epiphany. Riding bikes is really good if you've like got a lot of stuff on. So whilst January is negative and rubbish and meh, you can make your January better by riding bikes. Oh, genius, right. I'm going to eat this and we'll carry on. So 3 hours, 5 minutes of riding and about 10 minutes of waffle for you guys. For the first time in ages, my back's a bit niggly and sore. So I've started doing these bodyweight workouts. I think I need to add in stretching as well. I do like a 20-minute bodyweight workout every morning, but I actually think I need to tweak it slightly. I need to start with some stretching because my back is, yeah, ooh. Oh, it's riding into a headwind, it just ruins you, doesn't it? So I wasn't really too sure at the start of this video what I was even going to talk about. Started with a puncher, didn't let that dampen my spirits. I didn't let my tax return dampen my spirits. I mean, when I get my tax bill, that might dampen my spirits somewhat. It was a very, very, very pleasant ride. Do you know what, my wheels are really loud, aren't they? Do you know what, I'm actually going to be reviewing these. I think I've done about like 600k on them so far, maybe a bit more. I don't know. I don't track my rides, so I've got no idea how far I've ridden on them. I mean, I've done a load of videos on this bike, and these wheels have always been on this bike. So that's a fair few K. They're the entry level wheels from Windspace or Hyper, whatever they're called. I just wanted to give them a proper good use before I actually reviewed them, because, you know, you can't do a review after 2 weeks. And I want to know what's good about them, what's bad about them, before I feed back to you guys. I was going to stop and chat there, but it's raining, so I'm going to keep on rolling. So not paid to review these wheels. I've got no, like, code that you can chuck in the shop so I get a percentage. Just a very, very honest review. And you know what, the back hub does sound lovely, I've got to admit. I don't really know what else to say. It's raining, I'm nearly home. I've had a lovely ride. I've been distracted from all of my woes and worries today by riding my bike, so you should go and do the same. And there's someone that's going to run me over. Right, hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Bye.